Hey, welcome again to our next Top 5 series. This is Spotlight Series Top 5 Non-Aligned. So today we have, talking about his first edition Top 5 Non-Aligned cards, Jason Tang, and giving us a rundown of Top 5 Non-Aligned. I specifically requested awesome support personnel from John Corbett here for our second edition, guys. So we'll see what these guys have going on for with their top 5 lists today. So Jason, why don't you get us started? I've been doing 1E first simply because it has 1 in the name.
All right. Well, I'll start at number 7 on the list, or rather number 5, but that is 7 of 9. Chosen because of she's just got a ton of skills, great attributes, 799 of course, and she's a Borg, so you can use her with nanoprobes. And there's like a 40-point Delta Quadrant mission. She just stalls all by herself. So that's 7. That's 7 of 9 in the 5th slot. Number 4 is lore. I don't have a lore card with me, sadly, but he has just tons of skills. He's got transporter skill, which is not that common for TNG. He just has incredible cunning and strength. It's like 12 and 13, so tons of that, and those are the attributes you need tons of.
So is that the Fajo? Is that the Fajo collection lore,
Yep,
or is that
that's the Fajo collection lore, the original? Yeah, and so then he also doubles crystalline entity. Makes it something ridiculous, like you lose your whole crew unless you have 2 music or shields greater than 12, which nobody ever has. So yeah, that's crazy. Plus his security, you just download him with Defend Homeworld if you want to set that up. So then moving on to 3, we've got Morn, the strong, silent Titan that he is. Morn is great mostly because you can leave him at Quark's bar and he just draws cards. But he also downloads Gold Press Latinum, which will download any equipment. So a blade of armor or transport inhibitor if you want battle protection or just a hand weapon or whatever crazy ideas you come up with. His skills aren't that great, but sometimes you'll need engineer or biology, particularly if you're playing those DS9 kinds of decks. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2E Morn is great because he does just sit at Quark's bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sits at Quark's bar, he drinks, he draws you cards.
Yep. That's the Trek sense for you. Moving on to 2, we've got Kess. Now Kess is a card that pretty much every Delta Quadrant player will play because she reports for free to the Liberation, the Ocampa planet. She has high integrity, so enough to get past God. You need integrity 8 for that. Empathy is super relevant now with quantum incursions, and then last but definitely not least, it's a special download of the Gift, which she'll just make your ship not disappear, but just run away from whatever nasty dilemma or nasty battle that your opponent might be sending at you. And so finally is the card we'd get to sooner or later, Suna himself. An OTSD classic. Only 3 skill dots, but that last skill is going to download Reflection Therapy, which is going to get you whatever skill you need. And of course, this guy's also security. You can get him with Defend Homeworld. And he's also universal, so you can stock a bunch if you want. Free playing with new arrivals if you're playing that kind of deck. So that is my top 5 non-aligned.
And most importantly, he is the OTSD All-Star at any
absolutely
OTSD, which is the only one I can tolerate these days.
I don't know. I'm ready for Aberdeen Anarchy. That's going to be nuts.
That's going to be sealed or something, right?
Yeah, it is a sealed. I'm not ready for a constructed yet, but I'll play sealed, especially when it's crazy as the cards are printed. The bastard side deck just sounds evil. That's just kind of
we are going to have an OTSD Iron Man 3-rounder at the Texas Masters. So there's going to be a lot of torn up, sad faces.
Amber's going to cringe every time a card gets ripped up. I know this already.
Yeah. I was hoping to find some old packs of Reflection because I want someone to rip up a foil card, watch the tears roll down Amber's face.
You just made my heart go like, nah.
It hurts me too as a 1E, an old 1E warrior. But it's, I don't know. It's a very a sadistic exercise playing OTSD Iron Man, but
yeah, well, that's all those cards are pretty cheap anyway. Plenty of Premier stock floating around.
All right, well, John, let's move on to our second edition top 5 then. What did you curate for me on this one?
Well, who's ready for some Corbett incoherent babble rant, as people like to call it when I'm on these things? Because I know I'm ready.
All right, let's do this thing.
Well, we forgot to bury. We're late because I forgot. I woke up this morning and wrote some stuff down that I don't know what I wrote down. Then I forgot all about this thing. You texted me, and I'm like, oh shit, where are my notes? But so you wanted me? Cause I remember posting something about a utility. They're a good utility personnel. And,
yeah, it was a kind of a throwaway line in one of Pat Bortz's Card of the Day reviews. I think he was. I could go back and look real fast, but I think he was. It was Grathon Tolar. That's right. You made a comment about most people putting on lines in these days is the big shots, Bashir or Esri or Gav, like those guys who have they're the huge skill horses, and their skills make no sense, but they got the right combos.
But they're usually all in for their ability, like Ducat.
Oh yeah.
Even Bashir is in there for his ability because he ain't paying 6 for him, hopefully. So for something to be considered utility personnel, I would consider it's got to be 2 or less, and they can't have an ability excluding keywords. Keywords don't count. So when I originally wrote this list a couple days ago, because I'm all about preparation, Maggie. I'm all about bringing the goods. I actually had like 17 people, and I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, well, maybe I'll do a top 10 list. I'm like, no, Maggie wants a top 5. Don't feel like every other body. Usually when I come up with an idea, people just say, yeah, it's a great idea, but this is what you should do. So I got a top 5 list, but I'm lying. I do have a couple honorable mentions. For the because Maggie, you're a DS9 player, right?
Yeah. I've been known to rock Mouth of the Wormhole every now and again.
Yeah, I remember one time you had a Defiant repurposed warship with the. So when you play a Defiant, you got to have a lot of gold stars. That's the pain in the ass about playing those Defiant. So when I play the Defiant, I'm always rocking. Where are we at here? Who's got the gold stars? Regana Tosh. He's a gold star all-star. He's got like 4 skills: acquisition and some other stuff. And then you have Kolos. Kolos is another gold star. He's got all the skills for deliver supplies. And then you got Jackin. I'm sorry, I don't have the cards. I didn't prepare it as much as my 1E counterpart, so the names probably don't ring a bell. But Jackin is another 1-cost gold star guy, and he's got engineer. So if you're playing Smiley, you can play those Defiants for even cheaper. So that was your gold star honorable mention. But let's get to the list. Number 5 is Marshor. Anybody know who I'm talking about? Marshor, the one cost not aligned with Intel.
Oh yeah. He's got a cloak on.
Yes, he's a shady bastard.
He's from Deep Space Nine episode, and strangely has the backwards compatible icon, which I couldn't figure out because there was nothing in the conversion rules that would make that intelligence work.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
anywhere in first edition.
Yeah, it's got to be Klingon intelligence or Tal Shiar or. All right,
right.
So yeah, Marshor.
As all the first people, as all the 1E guys go scream because I'm talking about the backwards compatible icon.
Yeah, that was Decipher. That was Decipher trying to have his cake and eat it too. With that nonsense. Well, basically, he's your guy. If like, oh, when you make a deck, you're like, oh shit, I don't have intelligence. I don't have a hand weapon. I don't want Broke Borg to make me sad. So you can toss a Marshore in there, and his attributes aren't too bad. All right, we got number 4 is an old school hero, Pran Tainer, the old 2 geology guy. Do you know who I'm referring to?
Oh yeah, totally must have for any deck running the Geo mission.
Yeah,
the one that Davies does all by himself.
Yeah, he's an old TNG All-Star. He was in every deck back in the early days. 7 cutting, 4 skills, one of which is 2 Geo. Where are we at? 3. Number 3 is Mitt Romney, aka Makeweez. Makeweez is basically your get past Gumto guy because he's got your 2 skill, he's 2 cost, and he's got 2 telepathy and 8 integrity. So I used to run him in my Cardassian decks because before the glory days of Central Command, you just had to pray that he didn't play Issue of Trust Gumto and make you cry. All right, number 2. Number 2 is of course Persis.
Oh yeah,
she's just an attribute monster. What are you gonna do? Her 3 skills, I don't know what they are. None of us care what they are. She's got 688. That's what you pay her for. And I'll give you one guess, Maggie. Let's see if you can get it. It's an oddball for number 1. Number 1, not a line utility person. It's a tough for Premier.
Kamala?
No, she costs 3. It's a gatherer.
Oh.
It's a gatherer for support. I'm throwing a curveball for number 1.
Is it the same guy that Lucas uses for his avatar?
No, I think that's the main guy. I'm talking about Brull. I forget his subtitle. It's some weird encampment leader. Who knows? Who cares? He's a gatherer.
Yep,
it's Brull. He was an old school favorite of mine. He costs 2. He's got 5 skills for 2 cost, and he's got Astro. Basically, he's an Astronav Diplo guy. He's got those 3 skills, and he's got a gold star. He's 656. But I'd be surprised every time I needed a skill, Brawl was there. Usually with the Astro or Nav. The only knock on him, he's got all honor and leadership. So Issue of Trust and P duty will get you. But you don't see that guy anymore. So it's time to bring Brawl back. And that's it. Your top 5.
We'll start the campaign now.
Let's make Brawl great again.
Oh, good God. All right. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for coming on and giving me your top 5 cards. Anything else you guys want to add for tonight?
Well, we're here. We got to plug it. You're excited for Texas Masters. We got Worlds in 2 weeks. Are you? I don't know.
I'll be at both.
Well, so were I. What about you, Jason? You're not there. Why aren't you there?
No, I just made it to Sioux Falls this year, and that's my travel for the year. So.
Wow, one shot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds like some really fun stuff coming up, and I wish I could be there, but alas, not this year. So we'll see.
I'm ready to party with the Germans in Orlando.
Yeah, or you could party with the Brits in Texas. Okay, we've kind of split the European market this year, but
yes.
Yeah, it's bad. As a nerd, I've spent my quote vacation this week preparing for Texas Masters, getting like beds and a bar because no priorities. The first thing I got to get is a bar and properly stock it. But so that's bad. That's how you spend a little too much time with your nerd activities when you have to use your vacation to prepare.
Yeah, don't tell too many people. I've been slacking on my sabbatical, but I'm starting back up with the traveling now, doing nerd stuff instead.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to be like getting better at your career or whatever. You're supposed to be learning things. Yeah, no, fuck them.
Well, I'll be in Cali for the rest of this week learning things. So that's cool. All good. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, guys. And for our viewers, we will see you next time around with Top 5 Borg is our next week. All right. Thanks so much, and we'll see you guys later. later.